Occasionally, I will see where someone has written or someone will say that they've given up on the idea of church. And when pressed for a reason, they give responses like, well, the church is obsolete, it's not relevant any longer. Or others will say, you know what, the church is so far removed from the message and the mission of Jesus of the Gospels that it needs to be abandoned. Other people have given up on the idea of church for more personal reasons. There are many reasons. It goes like this: well, the preacher said something, or he didn't say something, or I don't like the music in my church, or you know what, I had a need and the church just didn't respond to my need. And I understand. I understand all the above. But what if the problem is not necessarily in the idea of the church, but in ourselves? I think of what William Shakespeare said in Julius Caesar: the fault, dear Brutus, is not in the stars, but in ourselves. And maybe that's true. The truth is, and you know this already, there are no perfect churches. Every church, if you look carefully enough, has an underside. Every church has flaws. But it's not the idea of the church that's at fault. It's because we're human beings. We fail. And we sometimes fail each other in church. But still, I'm not willing to give up. I'm not one of those people. I'm not willing to give up on the idea of church or the institution of the church. I believe in the church. I love the church. I believe that it has great potential in the world. I believe actually that the church has a lot of relevance for our time, and I'll tell you why. I think that all of us are looking for a genuine sense of community, and I believe when the church is at its best, it offers exactly that: a place of grace, a place of authenticity, a place where people can be real. And I understand that's not always the case, and I get it. I understand that that's not always maybe been your experience, but at our best, the church offers a genuine sense of community that can be life giving. I also believe in the potential and possibility of the church because of the message we've been entrusted in the Gospels. The Gospel is good news. Now, I understand, I get it. I know that I guess there are some churches who will major on being judgmental and critical and condemning of everything and everyone in the world. But that's not true of all churches. It's not true of most churches. Most churches actually strive to live out the love of Jesus Christ for all the world. And I'm here to tell you that when the church can preach and teach, and more importantly, live out the embrace of God for all people, well, that's exactly what the world needs. We become a bridge that connects people. We desperately need that for our times. There's another reason I believe in the possibility of the church, and it's this: that all of us want to make a difference with our life. We can do more together than we can ever do apart. The church provides great examples across lots of years of history that says that, you know what, together we have made a tremendous difference in the world. People are fed, there's clean water provided, there are schools and education, hospitals, ministries that are needed in the world to heal the brokenness of the world. I also know that history also has examples of how the church has abused power and how the church has been a part of the problem. Yes, I know that. I get it. But in spite of that, I'm here to tell you, I believe that the problem is not in the idea or the institution of the church, but in ourselves. All I can tell you is this: I know both sides of the church. I've lived inside the church my entire life. I know the underside and I know the other side. And I'm here to tell you that when the church gets it right, when she stands for justice and righteousness, when she practices love and mercy with the broken and the needy, when she exercises faith and grace, the church is beautiful and bold and powerful. Yes, the church is flawed because of us, but the church has potential and possibility because of Christ. I hope that you will not give up on the church. I hope you'll give it another chance.